Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're here with Diva. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So today's spirit card reading is about intention. So what is your person's intention connected to you? Okay, so what are their intentions? It could be plural as it could be singular. Okay, so it's just one intention, or there's real no intention. We could tap into that too. Okay, so you will be the judge of that, obviously, because remember, you're the one experiencing everything in this life, and there's no right or wrong way of being. Obviously, there's always consequences that come with every action. So that being said, we have 6 decks. You have deck number 1, which is the Golden Universal Tarot. Deck number 2 is the Sexual Magic Tarot. It could be 18 plus. Okay, so if you're not 18 and over, please don't choose this one. Okay, it might be, it's 18 plus, I just need to say it. Okay, so deck number 3, whoever chose Osho Zen Tarot, I'm saying like this one like kind of had dust on it, so it's been a long time I haven't touched this deck. It's about time I use it, so it's like that. Then you have deck number 4, which is the Rider deck. You have deck number 5, which is Sufi Tarot. And deck number 6 is the Crow Tarot. Okay, so you have 6 decks, and you can choose with your intuition. Okay, so I will keep it more short this time around. We're gonna start the reading. I hope you're doing well, you're safe and you're healthy, and that everything is going well in your life, whoever is watching or listening perhaps. But I would like to keep my silence for this part of the shuffling because I need to prepare myself. This is overall the vibe. In each deck, I will select a card, technically, and it will give me the idea of the person, you know, the mood they go in or the atmosphere they go in connected to you. Hence why we're kind of focusing on the question, what are their intentions connected to you? Okay. If it doesn't resonate, you can definitely say it doesn't. It's normal. It won't. Okay, so it won't for everyone, as it will to those who need to see it. But I put it out there every time. Okay, so I have faith that whoever needs to watch this, whichever pile, the messages are out there for you. They will reach you technically. Okay, so deck number 1, whoever chose the Golden Universal Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, deck 1. I will keep a bit of silence. You can fast forward, okay? So the vibe I go in, not restful. Okay, so I'm not really calm. I'm not really able to relax, but I also don't feel safe around you. So my intention is mostly focusing on my own health, my own rejuvenation, my own charisma, myself, this one. My challenge connected to you is the Knight of Wands. The reason why it's that way is the 10 of Pentacles. with the Six of Swords reverse. Okay, so in the past, my intention connected to you was to remain single, perhaps. In the present moment, the intention connected to you is to not get influenced or impacted by the expectations that you want for me. And here we have the Empress card in reverse. So this one, guys, I don't know who I'm reading it to, but I just want you to know that this woman, if it's a woman and you're serious about them, or you're a bit greedy with them, or you impose yourself on them, they don't feel really comfortable, this one. So I don't know, I'm just gonna channel, but it's only for those who need to hear it, okay? So if it's a man, just take it and look at it in the form of it's a man. But overall, I don't feel calm here. I don't feel zen. I don't feel safe. Perhaps it could be connected with it, because if I don't feel like I can rest, there's an element of either I drank coffee, I drank like I don't know, something that's kind of like, I'm gonna go more practical here. Resting means being comfortable, feeling cozy, feeling safe enough to close your eyes and just start dreaming, or like you feel good, when you're ready to rest. But this one, I'm not ready to rest, technically. It's either I need to do things and I'm not restful. I'm not restful though, this one. I can't sleep. It's either I have too much caffeine, I have too much energy in my blood, that I need to do something so that my body will be prepared to sleep. It's either I don't feel safe in the environment. There's something that's bothering me, so I cannot sleep. Be it the temperature is too hot, it's too cold, it's too cold. There's noises around me. People are having, like, I don't know, like I'm in my room and I'm part of a apartment and I hear noises upstairs. I can't sleep. This one. It's more that vibe. As it's more connected to you, I don't feel comfortable. It's but it's not comfortable. I can't sleep next to. I'm not in a sleepy vibe. I can't rest. I need to do things around you, perhaps. That's one. What are my intentions? To not do anything. Okay? Not to sleep, perhaps. Stay awake. Be active somehow. And mainly with the star card, it's an energy of I want to appeal to you, perhaps, but my intention is to be more hopeful, to be more feminine, to be more authentic and naked with you, perhaps, this one. To make the environment beautiful, perhaps, or to tap into the environment. This one, there's a lot more healing involved. So perhaps this one, I can't sleep, so I'm more active around you. I'm cleaning, I'm nurturing the environment, I'm taking care of the garden. This one could be, so my intention connected to you could be to make this environment beautiful, make our home a beautiful place, nurture the whole situation, perhaps. Or this one, it's about me, okay? Me, myself. I want to be authentic with myself. I want to heal myself. I want to take care of myself. I want to bath, put some roses in the, rose petals in the bathtub and take like a comfortable bath, but not rest though. So why my intention is to be this way is because I don't feel like I'm financially stable, or we're financially stable, or there's some kind of issues connected to financial security, and like it's something I cannot just run away from. Okay, so this one, there's financial problems perhaps you're having, or you don't have a job, or one of you is not employed. And this is if you're in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, then this one, it's more I cannot really rest because I don't feel safe and founded. And I can't run away from this element that I don't feel safe and founded, but I want to do the best I can with the most I have, you know? And my challenge or your challenge connected to is to, okay, perhaps facing you, I'm aware that perhaps you're interested in me, but I don't feel ready yet. This one, I don't feel ready yet, perhaps connected to you, or you're the guy here and I'm kind of like, I know that you're not employed or you don't have a stable job or you're not financially secure, this one, and I know I can't run away from it. Okay, it's either you have debts or you have family debts, you know, it could be the family if this is a family environment, and it's something we cannot run away from or we cannot let go of because we need to solve the situation, right? So it could be my challenge is to flirt with you, is to explore what we have connected to each other, or like the fact that I am authentic like this, I'm taking care of myself, is attracting suitors, could be this one. But my intention at the beginning was to kind of show you or be, okay, it's either I wanted to show you that I am financially secure, I am a woman who's single, founded, who has connections, I have a lot to offer you. That's the intention that was at the beginning. In the present moment, this one, my intention is not to, this one, it could be about me this way connected to you. My intention is not to overwhelm you with expectations. Okay, I don't want you to kind of feel like you're dead in this situation, and I don't want you to, you know, hurt yourself or sacrifice yourself so that you can kind of like satisfy my expectations, could be. And then in the near future, with the Empress card in reverse, my intention is not to get involved with you, this one. My intention is not to get married to you, this one. My intention is not to give and nurture and provide for you. I don't want to become your mother, perhaps, if this is a woman. Now, if we're not going gender specific, this one, the intention is to have faith in the situation. So my intention connected to you is to have faith in the situation, nurture my emotions, and stay grounded in reality still. Okay, so but to have faith. Why I want to have faith like this is because perhaps you're not from a wealthy family, so hence where there's not real big expectations. I don't need to deal with your family drama. This one, perhaps if your family is not really like that big, and you know, like grandparents don't have that big of an influence on you guys, perhaps this one, or there's less expectations in your environment. Okay, so this one, it's more like perhaps it's to have faith in this situation connected to you. But then again, you know, what is this? Having the 10 of Pentacles in reverse with the 6 of Swords in reverse as the reason why it's but I'm taking care of myself. But why am I taking care of myself? Or my intention is to take care of myself and of my environment is because perhaps I come from an environment that was not financially stable, and it was an environment where I couldn't leave just like that. So this one is a person perhaps that went through a lot growing up, and they had a lot of responsibilities growing up, and they're very grounded in reality. Okay, and connected to you, they wanted to have faith, but then again, perhaps their intention is that you be interested in them still. Could be this one. I don't know where your relationship is. It's either you were in a relationship, this is a person who's not serious, or who's serious but they're assessing if you're someone worthy of their you know, them being in a relationship with you. Because sometimes you have a potential, you like how they look, you know, like you like their personality, but then again, where they are in their life, perhaps you're not financially stable yet. You don't know what you're gonna do, how are you gonna provide for yourself, how are you gonna provide a home together or live together, perhaps. I need to know more, could be. It's either I know this and hence why my intention is this way, or I don't know this. It's I have an intention. I hope that it will work out with you. Then again, this is my family environment, that my family was not very financially stable and we weren't able to, get out of the situation, perhaps. Not yet, or we figured it out, but then again, I come from that environment, that deals with constant lack or constant, we're not going to say scrutiny, but sometimes it's not a question of addiction. Most of the time it is a question of addiction, be it there's an alcoholic father, mother, a shopaholic mother, father, a person who has an addiction, or both parents sometimes have certain addiction that causes this kind of situation, like I need to deal with the debt my dad created every time he went and he gambled the money. Because people who have addictions and the family environment that knows them, they understand the financial situation way more, because it's an addiction, right? It doesn't end with just like buying a packet of cigarettes. Sometimes it's more like gambling is like millions and millions of dollars. Home goes in it too. Then you can find ways to kind of like make sure that one of your children, they make money, but then again you rely on them, or you go back to them. So it's like you cannot save the money, you cannot invest the money sometimes because it's a family member, right? And imagine if you're young and a family is a member is going through that, so it's not easy, because there's embarrassment, shame, facing some situations where it's hard, it kind of plays with the person's self-esteem. But this one, they feel more stable. This one, they know what reality is. They know what an addiction can do to a family, or sometimes it's not an addiction. It's not like a person who's like a sex addict, or who's like a gambler, or an alcoholic, or what do you call them, an abuser. It's not just that vibe. It could be not something connected with addictions, but it could also be connected to a family's self-esteem, parents' self-esteem issue sometimes, that they don't get somewhere that they want to, or they don't believe. It's always a mindset sometimes. It can vary. You just need to figure out which category this situation is, like you need to get to know the woman or the man you're interested in here. You want to know what their intentions are, but they don't feel restful. Okay, like I have some stuff I'm worried about technically here, but mainly I want to take care of myself. I want to have faith that perhaps it could work out regardless of my situation. Okay, but I wanted to show you that I was a good candidate. Perhaps my intention was to show you that I do have enough money to take care of situation, or I'm the owner of a land, or I know how to be prosperous, this one at the beginning, but I have the wisdom and I'm single. Okay, so my intention was to make you notice that I'm single, this one. In the middle section, technically it's not about me, it's about the other side. So it's, be it I'm a woman or a man, you will know if you're the woman or the man. But if I was a man here, technically, I do not want to have, I wanted to make it clear to you that I do have a certain boundary connected to your expectations and me meeting them. Okay, so kind of like my intention was to make you understand that your expectations, I might not like compromise, perhaps could be it, or let's say you have expectations, I'm not one that will meet those expectations willingly just to please you, kind of stuff. Okay, and then in the near future, their intention overall is to not offer themselves, this one, not offer themselves, be more strategic, not compassionate. Okay, so I'm more stricter as a woman or man, this one. I'm more stricter, or I'm more like, I don't give easily, this one. I'm not easy to get. You need to know my value, this one, because I went through hardship. I know what hardship is. Be it financial hardship, it's embarrassing situations, and I needed to kind of like overcome them. I faced a lot of difficult situations, this woman or this man. So there is no way that I'm just gonna please you just so you can be with me. If you want a serious relationship, then we get the serious relationship. But if you don't want a serious relationship, or I see that I don't want it with you because of X, Y, it's because perhaps you behaved a specific way with me that I didn't like. Okay, because there's a behavior element I would not like if I'm like this. And I would not choose to be with you, or to choose to provide for you, or choose to be part of this partnership. So there's something I'm discontent here, connected to you. Okay, so what are my intentions? Technically, to have hope in the situation. Beginning, I wanted to show you that I am a single person, so make you understand that I'm single. Okay, in between, technically, with the, what was it? I had the, what did I have? I forgot, but it's, Ten of Swords. It's, I don't want to impose myself on you, technically. It could be in the form of, I don't want to impose myself on you, or I don't want you to impose yourself on me. Okay, that's my intention. So I don't know what's happening, what kind of conversations you guys are gonna be having are gonna have together. So based on the timeline, past, present, near future, I feel like it won't work out. Not that much. Okay? And they're not going in their intuition, technically, when they're kind of like being with you. So I'm not tapping into my intuition. I'm not centered, technically connected to you in this time. Okay, so whatever way I read it, perhaps your person, your woman or your man, is not really centering themselves 100%. They know of their lack and their, like, you know, the consequences of their family environment. Like, when I'm saying consequences, it's perhaps like they have a imperfect parent. You know, it's normal. Every family is like that. It's just we don't talk about it, you know, until you get into a relationship and you kind of like need to understand that because you're part of a family, these are things that you might need to accept or tolerate. It's like that. But this one, there's an element of I don't want to provide, I don't want to recognize either you as a woman, my wife, or something of the sort. So this one, perhaps their intention is to invest in you. So I could be a man here and I'm looking at you and I see that you are sparkly, you're beautiful, you're enchanting. But why I'm seeing you this way is because perhaps I come from a family where we have financial situations, or I'm looking at you perhaps and I'm from a stable family, but I'm aware that your family is unstable and there's no way of you getting out of that unstable financial situation. But my challenge is to kind of like ask you out on a date perhaps, but this financial unstable situation is causing me to not, you know, come towards you, could be. And at the beginning, what was my intention is to kind of like help you become self-reliant, could be this one, help teach you how to be a self-reliant woman or man. In the middle section, what are their intention is to kind of like not take on all of this burden because none of it is theirs. They want to help you, save you from the situation perhaps, but then again, there are responsibilities that they're going to have to take, but if they're going to help you out financially, right? So this one, it could be like in the form of, I don't want to think for you. I don't want to sacrifice for you, could be. And then in the near future, there's an element of I did want to help you out here, but then again, I do not see you as a wife material, or mostly a wife material, this one, if I'm more like a man. Okay, I gave you different perspectives. They're very negative or positive, it could be, but they are aware of the situation and what they're doing or what they're choosing to do connected to the situation to is happening here. Okay, so that's all I had for deck 1. Okay, I'm sorry if it didn't resonate, and if it did, then have a good day. Okay, deck 2, whoever chose Sexual Magic Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So deck 2. Okay, it's ready. Just gonna go with this. The vibe, they go in surrender. So I'm more in surrendering situation. So whatever will happen, and like, I believe that it's meant to happen. There's a surrendering element. So what's the main situation connected to the intention? So you have embracing closely and watching. So this one is more, they're interested in you. They wanna take care of you, and they are kind of like making sure that everything is supervised. Okay, so this one is more like a person that's safety first, perhaps. They have many people under them that work under them, could be, and you're dealing with a person who has power. This one could be, you'll know. So you have the Strength card in reverse. In the initial phase, we have the Two of Pentacles. In the middle section, we have the Ace of Cups in reverse, and in the near future, we have the Seven of Swords. What is this? Okay. I might be a man. I'll read you in the form of I'm a man here, okay? But I feel like if I'm the man here, I have more power in life, okay? So be it I have people that work under me, or I'm responsible for something, perhaps, and it's easy for me to ask for like services from my subordinates, kind of stuff. Okay, so this one, there might be more than one person involved, but my intention technically is to be protected here. So if I'm a famous person, or I have bodyguards, let's say, and I'm interested in you, I want to get to know you closer, bring you into my life, but then again, be watched. Okay, so our movements are always watched, so there's always someone keeping an eye on us. Why I'm doing this like this is because I don't want to kind of like be dominated here. Okay, so I'm surrendering, yes, but I don't want you to have control over me. Or I don't want someone to dominate me by kind of like stealing you. This one, there might be some history of kidnapping for money, or people that have done certain things in their life. Okay, so there might be a history of kidnapping in this person's life if this is a man. Okay, so there's a lot of threat that might have happened in their past. So if you do some research or you ask around if this is that kind of situation, there might have been like a story where there's a child that was kidnapped, or there's a woman or a child or a man who was kidnapped and kept as a hostage, and then there's like that trauma linked with that, and there's money that needed to be given, and they were controlled by that, because technically that's how you can have control over a family, technically. So this one is only if it resonates, okay? For some of you, it's a person that will go the more simple masculine too, but this is a more powerful masculine I'm tapping into, okay? So I need people to watch us always. I need people to see what's happening between us, but in a secret way, this one, okay? It also might be that I don't trust you technically, but I'm surrendering to the situation, okay? I don't give trust easily, but then again, perhaps I know myself very well, my patterns. So this person in the beginning felt embarrassed to approach you, but they did find you very attractive, okay? And they feel like they want to hypnotize you, they want to kind of get you, this one. Somehow I want to get you. In the beginning, my intention was to get you, to get closer to you, but to be watched when I'm getting closer to you, okay? In the middle section, my intention is not to perhaps sleep with you right away, this one. I don't want to sleep with you right away. And then in the near future, with the 7 of Swords, okay, there's several ideas that popped in my head, okay? Be it you and I slept together, it's a different story. It will not resonate, but it could, because this person might want to protect you, and they're always like worried about the kidnapping thing, okay? That's one thing, and their challenge technically is to tap into the intimacy with you, okay? But they're having difficulty tapping into intimacy because of trust issues, or an element of being dominated, okay? The other one is in the form of, this is more like a man, because there's one that I'm not sleeping with you because I'm afraid of betrayal, or I'm embarrassed, or I have a certain like issue with intimacy, or because I was hurt and I have an intense trauma connected to a precious person that was taken away from me, hence people controlled me because of that precious person, but things didn't go very well. It was a really traumatic experience. So there is a more like, I do have certain limitations, or like patterns that are linked with embarrassment, showing my attraction to a woman. The blockage is more linked with the consequences in the past, but they're really reliving it because you're a woman that they're interested in again, but they're afraid of what might happen again with you that happened in the past. Okay, this one is more like that, hence why they have more bodyguards, and there's more like intenser supervision happening here. The other one, it's not a question of kidnapping and supervision. It's a question of I am more like I'm not gonna say I'm spoiled brat, but there's a vibe of I have a soft, like I'm a coward, could be. Look, I'm not gonna insult anyone here, but there's cowardice a bit here, but you will know, okay? I don't want to insult anyone. It's not the intention. It's just, I'm just channeling it in form of just understand that this is the situation, okay? I'm not judging the person. I don't want to judge the person. It's just, I need to create here. So we're just gonna create here the insight that you need to hear, okay? So my intention, technically connected to you, is to hold you close to me, get to know you more, and feel comfortable with intimacy, the nakedness of the body, okay? But I want people to watch us. So it could also be a taste element, okay? So it's the sexual taste of your person's preference. So if I'm a guy, let's say, I like to be watched when I embrace my woman. Okay, so it's more that intention. It could also be like they like to film you guys and then share it on a porn website or something sort. That's the intention, could be this one. Okay, so the reason why they're doing this is because for some part they don't like it when a woman dominates them in the bedroom. They don't like it when a woman dominates them in the bedroom. So these are things that you should know. Perhaps they don't like to be dominated even though they're surrendering to the situation. And their challenge technically is to be more pure-hearted, connect with you, bond with you properly. Tap into a more sacred environment with you, because technically you won't be able to tap into a more sacred environment when you're doing this for the show. In the form of like, I like to be watched, but then again, I'm more thinking about the people who are watching us, and I'm getting turned on with the people who are watching us or me sleeping with you. Technically, I'm not connecting with you and I'm not bonding with you, even though what I'm doing is physically penetrating you, but it's not emotionally available. Perhaps could be. Okay, so in the initial phase, perhaps I'm embarrassed to tell you perhaps that I like to be watched, and I want to sleep with you but be watched while I am doing that. In the middle section, their intention is not to be emotionally available when they're sleeping with you. Technically, they don't want to be emotionally available, but they're surrendering to the experience. Could be this one. And then in the near future, there's an element of it's still difficult for them to bond with you, but then again, this time around, because you're showing... Okay, there's also something I woke up to. Let me finish the vibe. Tasting at the... Like, technically, when I'm not sleeping with you, like, my intention is that you leave me, perhaps, or you wake up to the fact that, I'm... Like, I don't want to... This one, I want to deceive you somehow. So this one, perhaps, we're not really serious. Or we are in a partnership, but then again, when I'm sleeping with you, I want to be watched. And I don't want you to dominate me, so I want to dominate you when people are watching us. Okay? And I'm embarrassed to tell you this, perhaps, and it's hard for me to tell you because perhaps you're not eager to do that experience with me. So I'm feeling unloved here. Okay, so the intention perhaps is connected with the embarrassment element and you not wanting to hear about it, and they're feeling like you're not emotionally available connected to them. And then in the near future, they're feeling a bit betrayed because you're still not eager to, sleep with them and be watched. This one. So this one, it could be many ways. This one, it could be many, many ways, okay? Be it I might have a condition, I want to protect you, and I don't want people to know who you are, so it's better for me because I don't want to think about it. I might suffer from certain, like, intimacy blockages because of the trauma that I experienced in the past. There's the other one where it's more like I have a preference in the bedroom and I'm not able to kind of like make you do it. And if this was a woman, let's say, she's kind of feeling betrayed. Could be this one. But I'm surrendering. How am I surrendering here? I'm surrendering to my own greed, this one. It could be. It's not really divinely guided, this one. I'm kind of being more selfish, more greedy with you, perhaps. But I know I cannot dominate you, this one. So I want you to embrace me closely, or I want to be embraced by you closely. So my intention is, how am I going to make you embrace me closely and people watch us. So I want people to witness this connected to us. Why I want to like make people aware of it or make you do that to me is because I feel like I cannot control you here. So there's an element of perhaps I want to manipulate you because you're the one in charge of the relationship, but I want to control you somehow. But my challenge technically here is to kind of tap into a more feminine, masculine dynamic and allow you to be more masculine and me more feminine. But then again, who said femininity is not about showing people that you're a couple, you know? So there's many ways of being feminine, you know, jealousy, talk, these kind of are negative traits of a feminine stuff, but it's not just feminine energy. This manifests itself in different ways. In the beginning, I felt like you were embarrassed, or I was embarrassed when you were trying to do something to me. This one, or I was embarrassed when I was trying to seduce you. So I was getting out of my comfort zone, this one, if I'm a more like shyer female, let's say. And I kind of provoked you to, you know, want me more. But when I was doing that, I felt like you were not showing me emotion. So my intentions technically here is to not sleep with you. I don't want you to sleep with me. I want you to care about me. I want to make this official. Let's say that everyone knows that you care about me or you love me, or we are embracing each other publicly, like hugging each other, embracing like that, not sleep together. I wanted to provoke you to, you know, want me more, but I was embarrassed, but I was doing what I was doing, that I'm getting out of my comfort zone. So if you used to see me always like cover myself up, and then one day like I come with the sexy open back dress, and you're kind of like, you know, like you don't know what to do with your hands because you want to touch me, right? But I didn't want you to sleep with me then. But then, like, I'm feeling like I'm more the female here. If I'm a female, I have a tendency to show you my back. So I don't have open body language connected to you. This one. My intention is to have open body language with you, but I don't have it here. So it could be this woman has intimacy issues too. It's not only from a male's perspective, it could also be from a female's perspective. Female's not looking at the man, but the man is lurking around. The man is feeling uncomfortable, but she's still giving her back. So there's an element of us, I don't feel comfortable being intimate, this one. Even though perhaps I want you to care about me, I care about you. But my intention perhaps is that I don't feel comfortable being emotionally available. And that's my biggest challenge, is to really surrender to the intimacy. Be open to you, to your advances, to your love, to your caresses, to your worshipping tendencies. But this one, there might be some intimacy blockages, okay? But you can definitely work on it. It's just the person might need more time, but they're eager to surrender to the situation. Okay, that's it. That's all deck 2. I hope it resonated. Okay, deck 3, whoever chose Osho Zen Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. Just to tell you a little story about myself, Osho was the first guru that I had. But I didn't consider him a guru, technically, at the time. But it was the person that opened me to the heart chakra space. You know, the heart chakra, which is the heart space. He was the first person that was able to make me tap into it. Before that, I used to be a more masculine female. because of all the things that had happened in my life. Okay, like I was more like a tomboy type of person, even though I was feminine and masculine, let's say, but I didn't know about feminine and masculine. The principles were not available to me. The only thing I remember was Shiva Shakti, that I don't know why, from where I had that kind of like connaissance, but Shiva and Shakti were words and that were encrypted in me perhaps from a very young age, but I don't know where the influence was. But Osho was my first guru. I didn't know he was a guru. I considered him. I didn't know. But he helped me out, helped me immensely, tapping into my heart, crying the pain, or like facing the fears of being loved. Started off with Osho. Okay, so I always wanted something sacred. Like, I knew about sacred lovemaking. I heard about it because I used to read a lot of historical romance books, but there were some influences in it, because the more you read books, the more you tap into sex, you realize that sex is more, precious. Okay, and I was one of the people that sex was like something that would make me blush completely and people would laugh at me, but then again, I always knew that sex was important in life. Somehow I knew sex was important in life, but then again, I was more like the block type because I'm more private as a person, but I was more masculine. But when I read a lot about sex, there's this missionary element, right? So you need to be more submissive to a man from the books. But not all the books were about missionary positions. The books helped me tap into a more variety, because every book is an experience of a creator, right? The artist, who was the writer, they create an environment, they create lessons, and the story is in the protagonists have their own journey connected to falling in love, etc. It could be fiction, obviously it could be a happy ending, but then again, you learn about love, you learn about sex, you learn about attraction a lot when you read. Okay, like specifically historical romance, it's available, but I used to read it, not my friends. But then again, I believe that my approach to sacred lovemaking, my approach to because I read those things and I never had the chance to go out with a friend, because I had my own limitations. Be it like the guys that were young never took me for serious. I was always like the bullied one, let's say, or I was attractive, let's say, yes, but no one really gave me value. My environment was not very broad, let's say, because I grew up with let's say 60 people. It was always the same 60 people. And you had the big school, but then again, the school environment was not the same either. There was no real communication between different ages. So there were many blockages. Nothing was perfect, but it was meant to be like that. But I had a very... I didn't like the school I went to. I didn't feel like I fit in there. I didn't have real friends. And my friends didn't think, I had a few friends, but the whole school, I couldn't take the power dynamics going and coming, the cool guy and the girl, because it's always a school, it's a high school. What else are you gonna see? Then again, when you kind of go in the real world, you see that life is not just about a little school with the same people you grew up with and the same teachers that you always had. It's about a lot more. So it's like I was protected and conditioned in a specific environment, and then when it was the right time, I met my Osho on YouTube, and I watched him, and he talked a lot about love and something that you needed to get out of, because sometimes it's like a layer that you've been in, you were conditioned, right? It's not easy once you're conditioned to get you out of those different layers that you have. sometimes you think this is it, this is who I am, right? I'm a person that goes to high school, my friends are this, I like, let's say, out of the 6 subjects in my school, I like, I don't know, religion, I like English class, and the rest I don't give a shit about it. That's how I used to define yourself, right, at a specific age. But then again, there are some other people that are the same age as you, but their environment is way more broader. So they see more, they have more options. They meet, let's say it's a school of 1,000 people, and 5th graders have like 10 different classes of 5th graders. So imagine the variety that you have. It's not always the same person that you're seeing. It's big environment, right? So you learn from different people. And then you have different classes. Every year you have a different class. So it broadens your insights. But I came from a more conditioned environment, and I didn't know any better, right? It's the same concept. It's just I was more conditioned, and with Osho, I was more opened up, and the books that I liked, I read, helped me up a lot. But technically, why I'm sharing it here is to make you understand that, Osho is a very heart chakra. I don't know, it's more heart chakra with Osho more than anything. I feel like it's not only the third eye, it's the heart chakra, it's the heart center, and he helped me tap into it. And he also helped me believe that there are people, like, sacred lovemaking exists. It's not just a fantasy. And I learned a lot through his videos. I know the story and the scandal around the community and all, and it's not nice. It's insane. But then again, what you needed to learn from them, you can learn from them without really, you can choose what you want to do. Be it you want to become devoted completely, or you don't want to be devoted, you want to take from them since they're offering it, you can do so. Okay, so there's nothing wrong. You don't need to be 100% devoted. Devotion is a method to acquire certain things, but devotion is devotion. It's for life somehow. So it's more like a contract. I wasn't Osho's devotee, okay? But I did sign contract with Sadhguru. It's a different story, but Sadhguru is more global. It's more immense, okay? And Sadhguru and Osho are not the same. They're not the same. Osho was more like, I'm not gonna say exceptional. Osho was more Osho, and Sadhguru is Sadhguru, but Sadhguru is more than Osho for me, okay? But obviously, because I decided to be devoted somehow to Sadhguru, although I was, influenced by Osho, but Osho was the first spiritual awakening, let's say. Spiritual awakening, okay? So their intention connected to you is not to isolate themselves connected to you. Their challenge is the conditioning, but it's the strength card. The reason why is that way is the playfulness in reverse. In the initial phase, you have participation, which is the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. Then we have exhaustion, but in reverse. So this is the 9 of Wands. And then in the near future, we have creativity. And creativity is the cosmic expression. Okay, so you are cosmos. And when you are in a creative dynamic, you're kind of expressing life through you. Okay, so technically your life. You are the life we're talking about. You are precious. You are loved. You are taken care of. These things, you don't see it, but because you are breathing on your own, this means that you are taken care of by your body, by the energy that is provided there. If you didn't have air, you couldn't breathe, right? You can't breathe, you die, you're dead. You don't have a physical body, technically, so you exist, but you don't have a way of existing, because the body technically is very, very important, because that's your connection to this life. It's very important. If you don't have a brain, you don't have your cellular structure, your DNA, they do it on their own, right? But it's your responsibility to take care of it. It's your responsibility to take care of it. It takes care of you. You don't see it because you're not that conscious. Okay? But this one, what's their intention? So you have ideation. We're not thinking here. We're just being, okay? So this one, my intention connected to you is to kind of make you awaken to the fact that you're not alone, okay? Why I want you to see that is because I'm looking at you and I feel like you're not playful. You're not happy that you're alive. You're not feeling magical. You're not feeling, you're not radiating this one. You're not happy deep inside, right? And my challenge connected to you is to kind of wake you up to the fact that you are a strong person. I want you to be yourself. I don't want you to kind of believe that you're like this one is like a lion that's trying to hide as a lamb in a group of lamb because they want to fit in the lamb group. Then again, technically in this one, I want to empower you. I want to make you wake up to the fact that you're not a person that's, like, you're not just a number. Okay, you're a human being. You're strong. You have the potential to do way more than sheep. Sheep are innocent people. You know, sheep are mostly like they need a shepherd that, you know, guides them, but the lion doesn't need a shepherd. It will eat the shepherd, right? So there's no way of us controlling a lion, right? Well, we can't control sheep. And you're a lion, but you're trying to fit in a herd of sheep. Where's the logic in that? So technically, I see potential in you, but I want to transform you to the best of yourself, you know? Because you're not tapping into your present moment. You're not tapping into the abundance that you represent. You are truly. So this one, I want you to see truly that you're not alone in this. And why I'm saying this, or why is it my intention, is that you're not happy to be alive. You're not happy to exist. You're not in a radiant energy. You don't feel blessed that you're alive. This one. Because you're not doing what you should be doing. You should be a lion, not a sheep. In this lifetime, perhaps. But you were born a lion, but you're trying to be like a sheep. But you have claws. That give you a different strength element. You have teeth. Technically, you're not being who you're supposed to be. And my challenge is to wake you up to what you're supposed to be. Truly. You were born to be, technically. So, in the initial phase, how I'm wishing to operate with you is to make you participate in group activities, okay? Make you take care of a project with a group of people. Make you volunteer your time, you know, make you put you in a group environment. This one, my intention is to put you in a group environment ASAP, okay? And in the middle section, my intention is not to make you think. Okay, so I'm not gonna make you think like a robot. So I'm not gonna let you look at computers. So there won't be any computers. There won't be any technology around you. So there will not be any technology that will take your energy from you. So this one, it's like going to the temple, technically, and seclude yourself, but in a group environment. So what I'm planning on doing with you is to make you not spend time alone. I'm putting you in group environments so that you can be with people all the time. Be with people all the time. Connect with people, work with people, focus on people, talk with people, laugh with people, eat with people, volunteer with people. You're gonna go under that. So my intention is that you connect with people all the time. You participate all the time and you have no other say. My intention also is you're not allowed any technology. You're not allowed any technology, this one. You're not touching anything technological. And then once that period is done, my intention is to make you create. Express yourself. Be it tell you to draw something, paint something, be it plant something, nurture it. I will ask you to do these things. And my main overall goal here is to transform your life. Okay? My main intention is to transform your life by making you participate in group environments, being with people, staying away from technology because that's the source of exhaustion, and then allow you to express your creativity. That's my intention, connected to you. Okay, that's it. That's all. Deck 3, whoever chose, no, deck 4, whoever chose Rider deck, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So, deck 4. Let's see what I need to tell you about this person's intentions. So what's their vibe? Happiness, but in reverse. I'm not happy, this one. What's the main situation? You have the King of Pentacles. So my intention is to sit on the throne and be content with myself. What's my challenge? It's the Empress card. The reason why is that way is the Fool card. In the initial phase, we have the High Priestess in reverse. In the present moment, we have the Three of Swords. And then in the near future, we have Temperance card with the Devil card. Okay, what is this? I'm not happy, though, that you're not single, this one. Okay, this one is more easy, perhaps. This is more like a guy whose intention was to sit on the throne, get married. Why that was their intention was because they wanted to offer themselves a new beginning. But their challenge was to find the woman that they were gonna get married to. Okay, so connected to you, perhaps you... But... what's your intention, this one? I feel disconnected from you somehow. I don't know if I'm not happy connected to you, or I'm just not happy in life, and my intention overall in my life was to get married, be the husband of a woman or a man, and have my throne and sit there and have my business and, you know, be fruitful in that environment. Why I wanted to do that is because I recognize that it was about time that I begin somewhere, you know. But my challenge was the Empress, so my challenge was to find a woman who is very feminine, beautiful, gorgeous, fertile, that kind of stuff. And in the initial phase, my intention was to speak about it. Okay, so my intention is to speak about it, not to keep it in, and not to intimidate anyone. In the present moment, my intention is to hurt. Okay, this one it could be connected to you. This one, I'm not even sure, but if you're here though, this one. It's to hurt you, could be this one. Or my intention is to show you that I'm married, if I'm married, this one. Because there's two ways I can go. It's either I want it to be the King of Pentacles. So I want it to be your boyfriend, or I want it to be your husband material, let's say. And my reason why I wanted to do that was because I recognized it was about time that I proposed, or it was time that I get myself a woman. And my challenge technically was to find the woman, you know, the Empress card. So what I did, or what I'm planning on doing technically, is to kind of speak about it and tell everyone that I'm searching for a woman like this, you know. Then in the middle section, my intention was to kind of speak about 3 different truths, or to express what hurt me, perhaps. So express my 3 wounds, this one, perhaps, so that I can kind of like shed light on the situation, could be. And then in the near future, technically with Temperance and the Devil card, is more to heal the situation and to create the bondage element, or sign the contract, you know. This one is like that. So it's more masculine mindset, you know. I want to get married because I'm ready to do so, but I need the wife. That's the condition. I need to find the woman, right? So I tell everyone that I'm searching for a woman, and then I'm telling everyone also what my, you know, my wounds in my life were, or what my pain elements are, so that when I'm meeting some people will help me out, right? This one, we're assuming that people are helping me find a woman, technically. And then in the near future, it's more like heal the situation, you know, check out what my emotions are towards you, and to face the reality, like, can we live together? Do we like each other's smell? That kind of stuff. And then with the Devil card, technically, is to explore the carnal side of being lovers. But this one, I don't feel like you guys were lovers, and they're not happy here in this situation. I'm not happy. I'm dissatisfied here. That's why my intention is to get married, okay? And my challenge, though, is to find the right woman, you know, the woman of my dreams, but I'm not satisfied still, this one. Okay? If I were to go more with you, let's say it's with you. So my intention is to be your husband. Why? Because it's about time I start, or I do it. My challenge is to make you officially my wife. This one, or to make you pregnant with a child. So this one, it could also be in the form of I want to be a father. I want to be a fertile man, right? So I want to be a father. And I want you to be pregnant with my child, technically. But then again, there's the first thing I realized when I opened my cards, though, was the difference between the King of Pentacles and the Empress. I don't have the Emperor here. I have the King of Pentacles. I don't have the Emperor. So it could also be in the form of you're a taken woman, let's say, and you're already married. Okay, but how am I going to read this? Are they connected, these two people? Okay. You are in a relationship. It just, you're not lovers, perhaps, this one, and they want to be lovers. This one. I want to be lovers with you. You'll know if you slept with them or not, okay? This one, because they want to heal certain stuff, but they also want to taste you, try to control you. Like, you know, the carnal side of marriage, they want to explore that first. This one. Or they want a more active sex life, if you know about it. What's my intention? King of Pentacles. I have Taurus energy here, and then you have this one, it's Libra. So you have Venus, you have Libra, Taurus energy. You have Capricorn energy, Sagittarius energy, Uranus, or what's this one? The Fool? I don't know what it is, because there's always a planet linked with the Fool. And you have the Moon card, but the Moon card is in reverse. We have Venus, goddess of love. But I'm not happy. I'm not happy with something in the relationship. Okay. My intention is to hurt you, perhaps, this one, and then heal you, connected, heal you, but once we heal, I want to explore sexual stuff. So this one, perhaps, it's to test you. My intention is to test you before I marry you. Okay? This one, it could be in the form of it's a test. What you can tolerate, what you cannot tolerate, how ugly can you act when things don't go the way you want them to. It's like that. Okay, so I'm feeling unhappy. That's why I want to try this one. Okay, because I could be married to you, as I'm not married to you. I want to propose to you, but I want you to be pregnant. My challenge is to get you pregnant, perhaps. And I'm not happy with that because I'm not able to make you pregnant, this one. Because perhaps there's something that I wasn't able to heal. And I wish to heal now too. So it could be in the form of it's not hurting you, it's I'm hurt. My intention is to make you understand that I was hurt. And once I'm able to heal that hurt, overcome that, situation in my life, that life cycle, I want to be more sexually active with you. That's my intention. Okay, that's it. Deck 4. Deck 5, whoever chose Sufi Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So let us see. There you have the courage to be who you really are. Pir Vilayat Inayat Khan. So there you have the courage to be who you really are. And it's in form of like a question. But it's like I'm daring you somehow to have the courage to be who you truly are. But then again, this is more than just a question. It's more than just a phase. Okay, it's much more than that, because this is definitely where you really grow. To be strong enough to be yourself, you grow. Because you will face many challenges. What's the main, what's the vibe? Growth. Yeah, this one, it's about growth. I personally want to grow, okay? In this deck, I want to grow. I want to have the courage to be who I am. So what's my intention? You have Sahah of Coins. So you have the King of Pentacles, but it's in reverse. The challenge here is the Son of Coins, so the Knight of Pentacles. The reason why is that way it's the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. In the initial phase, we have Sabr. 14 was what? Temperance. Then we have Wali, which is the Chariot card. And then in the near future, we have Four of Cups. Interesting. So this one, Son of Staffs. Okay, this one, my intention is not to be like on a throne. So not to tap into my ego, this one. My intention is not to be in my ego, because when you're in your ego, it's all about goals, and it's about achieving goals, and it's about like impressions and meeting other people's expectations, being attractive, being visually active, like all that kind of stuff. It's more ego focused. Comparing yourself with other people, it's ego focused too. This one, I don't want to compare myself with other people. I don't want to put myself on the throne, and I don't want to be the chosen one, technically. I am more like a humble person, I find. I'm not responsible for other people's lives, but I am responsible for myself. This one. Why I have this intention connected to you is to okay. It's very simple, this one. The intention with you is not to, it's not about me. My intention connected to you. It's not about me. It's about the musical instrument I play. This one. The collective this one, it's like a ritual, okay? There's sparkles around here, okay? So this one, this person is surrounded by sparkles, okay? Or there is something in the air around this person always. There's something magical in their life. Or I am very magical as a woman or man, this one. My intention here is not connected to you, though. The connection we have is not ego focused here. This one. There's no ego between you and me. You can't go ego tripping with me. Cause I don't give value to that. I'm more sacred. I'm more like simple. I'm more divine, this one. I'm more divine. Why you see me this way, or why is it this way? Because me, it's like it's about the spiritual experience. The intention here is to be open enough or receptive enough to experience the spiritual experience, the spiritual ritual, the spark in the air, the magic in the air, the happiness, the joy in the air. This one. So this is a very sacred ritual. The intention with this person is that you have a sacred ritual with me that will create growth in your life. The intention is not that you go it's not about you and me, this one. This is about the experience of the ritual. It's about the sacredness of the ritual. Be it it's an instrument I'm playing and you're receptive to it, and it creates an environment, an atmosphere that's magical, joyful, happy, family oriented. It helps you grow from inside. It's like a blessed situation. My intention is that, to play the instruments, with a group of people who are eager to dance together and to soak in the divinity or the grace or the positiveness of the energy. Okay, this one. And my challenge here is to make it happen. Make this kind of event happen. This one, how can I explain it to you guys? What is my intention? It's not about me. Okay? It's more about having a good time with you. Playing a musical instrument, dancing with a group of people, smiling and like enjoying the atmosphere here. My only challenge perhaps could be to live every day enough, like have enough for every day, could be, as it's not really it. This one, it's a very open person, guys. It's a very, I don't have an ego here. I don't have an ego, but I'm a human being, but I don't have an ego, and I don't want to focus on my ego. I want to focus on growing. I want to focus on things that are the way they are. There's no real impression. There's no real element of I'm comparing myself with other people. I don't compare myself with other people. I respect the other people for who they are. I don't judge people based on their career, based on the annual money that they, like the salary that they have, the skills that they have. It's not about these things, this one. I don't care about money. I don't care about being on the throne. I don't care if I'm famous. I don't care about my fame. I don't really care about, I don't exist for this kind of stuff. I exist so that I can play the instrument and, you know, be able to help many people evolve and expand and have a good time, have a magical time, that kind of stuff, okay? And for some of you, perhaps with the Sun of Coins, it could be the first thing I channeled was connected to freedom, but then again, freedom connected to money somehow, because the horse could mean many things. Okay, a horse could also be your life partner, and this person is observing the horse, but the horse also is a transportation. Okay, so it's all about travel, it's all about freedom, it's all about reaching dreams, battlefields, and all that kind of stuff. But here, this one, this person is looking at the horse, but it's a sunrise or a sunset, and the pentacle could also be the sun here, but it's represented as the coin. This is a person that's very spiritual, guys, okay? Like spiritual, okay? They do a lot of yoga, this one. I've done a lot of yoga. I could also be like a darwish, but this one, they could get married, but their main focus, though, is to survive, but effortlessly, technically. In the past, their intention was to not rush you into healing though. This one, it's not I want you to heal automatically or I want you to feel good automatically. I want you to just go on this journey with me. So this one is just to be with them. Their intention is to be with them, experience the joy that they want to offer in their life, but they want you in there, you know? And then with the Four of Cups, this one, what is this Four of Cups? Okay, this person is not really looking to be in a relationship, okay? It could also be that way, okay? With the King of Coins in reverse, it's that I don't want to get married or I'm not married this one. Why am I not married is because I'm already fulfilled. I already feel fulfilled here. And my challenge with the Knight of Coins is to perhaps start my journey investing in relationships perhaps, but that's my challenge. In the past, connected to the situation, I was not healing, I was not moderating my time connected to it. Right now in the present moment, I'm going through it, I'm facing it and I'm embracing it and I'm facing it joyfully. Okay, so this person is just in ecstasy. Okay guys, like this one I cannot express it because their intention is to ride on ecstasy, you know, like have a ride on ecstasy. This is definitely very spiritual dynamic, this one, because it's, you always ride ecstasy when you meditate a lot or you go, like you have a guru and you're always in that like why you do sadhana is so that you can transcend yourself, but transcending also gives you ecstasy. It's the blissful state. And this person might be very spiritual, so their main intention in life is to grow and to ride as much the waves in their life as possible, but it's a joyful experience. And then in the near future, what's their intention? The Four of Cups is to know when to have enough. Okay? It's to know when to have enough and to isolate yourself and to give yourself the alone time you need. Because technically this one, I don't have an ego, but when I'm going with a group of people, I like to enjoy and I like to kind of create a festive environment. My challenge technically here is to invest more on my own freedom, could be, or is I travel a lot, this one, because if I'm an artist I need to travel a lot around the world so that I can, you know, bestow this gift on everyone. Okay, so this one, it could be an artist and you just want to know what their intentions are. If this is more a one-on-one, I feel like the person is more focused on their instrument and the projects that they have with the instrument, and you know, the travel they need to do and the ecstasy that comes with the experiences of because every event like you learn a new experience, you transcend yourself, you overcome yourself technically, and then you need that time to heal somehow. Okay, so this one is more focused on themselves. If we're gonna go in the form of, you know, this is more a connected type of person, like I connect with you, I talk with you, and this is more romance focused. I want to grow as a person, but I don't have the King of Coins in the form of like upright. I have it in reverse. So I'm not ready to get married, this one. Why I'm not ready to get married is because I prioritize my career or my joy of life to marriage, let's say, or marriage life. But it's more like same sex could be, okay? So this person likes to be surrounded by the same sex, and people that dance with them, and they're the main person that plays the instrument in the middle, as it's the other way around. They like to enjoy this kind of lifestyle, perhaps. With the Son of Coins as their challenge perhaps is to be more invested in you, but then again, their priority is a bit their nightlife or the rituals that they participate in. In the past, connected to you, what was their intention? My intention was not to heal you, this one. Not that much, because I'm more focused on my own growth, this one. And then in the middle section, what was my intention connected to you was to... This one, I'm more stuck in myself, okay? Like, I'm stuck, like, I'm myself. I don't care about other people here. It's about me. My happiness, my joy. I'm not gonna go ego tripping. I don't compare myself with you. I just go with what gives me ecstasy in my life, what gives me bliss. I know what it is. I go in it and I live in it. And no one meddles in my life. I don't allow them to meddle in my life, this one. I go and I do what I want to do, and I just do what I want to do, and I don't meddle in other people. I don't allow other people to meddle in my business either. Okay, so I don't know how I could have connected this with you. Even connected with you, it's about them. It's about them. Okay? And it's about their growth. Who they are becoming as a person. Okay? It's like that. As it could also be autism, this one. Okay? If we're going the other way around, we're not going like authentic, compassion, and real spiritual person. This is more a person who's after themselves. That's the shadowy side. But you'll know if this is a person that doesn't do yoga, doesn't do like mantra chanting, doesn't play an instrument. It's not that lifestyle, this one. It could be. The first one, it's 100% it, but if it's not it and you're watching it, perhaps I'm more autistic. I don't care about you. It's about me. But autism will not even be linked with growth, this one. No, it's not about autism. I'm going to take it back. But if you can and it's not that part, it could be autism. But then again, I'm 100% sure this is the more wiser person. And they don't have an ego. And they don't ego trip, and they don't compare themselves to other people. It's all about the instrument, the experience, the rituals, the joy, the atmosphere, the magical atmosphere element. I'm more focused in enlightenment, this one. I'm more enlightened, or I want to get enlightened, or I want more sacred experiences in my life. I want to attract safer, sacred rituals with people who feel good around me. And I'm the one, I don't exist though, this one. I play the instrument, and the atmosphere that's created with the instrument is magical, so I'm living that, this one. I don't exist. And if I exist, the I technically is the ego. I don't ego trip, this one. I don't have an ego. And even if I have it, I don't live in my ego, this one. I don't live in my ego. I don't live in ego. Deck 5, okay? Deck 6, whoever chose Crow Tarot, welcome to your reading. I hope you're all safe and healthy in this time. So what is this person's intention connected to you? So what's the main situation? You have the Seven of Pentacles. Their challenge is the Page of Wands in reverse. The reason why is that way is the Ace of Pentacles. In the initial phase, we have the Four of Wands. In the present moment, we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Then in the near future, we have the Fool in reverse with the Five of Wands. And I have the Judgment card in reverse. So I'm not judging you technically. I'm just going to take this card here. Sweetness, but not in sweet dynamics. I'm not sweet with you, okay? This one. I don't feel bubbly, this one. I'm not feeling bubbly. I'm being patient with you. My intention is to be patient here. Harvest my nest, create my nest, but wait for the opportunity to bring you in, okay? The reason why is this way is because I want to invest in you. Okay, so this one is not fluffy, it's not sweet dynamics, but it's very real. It's not mushy vibes, but it's very like, I have an intention, this one, connected to you. So I have prepared the nest. So if I'm a man, this one, I have the home, I have the keys that are necessary, a bank account, savings account, a proper job, an apartment, a condo, or a home that I purchased already, and I'm just waiting for the opportunity to find my life partner, okay? I'm ready to date here, but I'm ready to date you. So technically, the reason why I gathered all of this and I was patient was because I wanted to do it. Okay, so I wanted to be serious. I wanted to prepare myself for you could be. My challenge here with the Page of Wands is to put the action connected to you. So ask you out on that date. So in the initial phase, I'm kind of my intention is to date you, ask you out on a date. Okay, so the date you, court you, this one. In the middle section, my intention is not to share a bank account. It's not to share my intention is not to share okay, my intention is to take care of you, this one. This one, I'm a more patriarchal, okay? So I provide everything, this one. So my intention is to provide for you. So I'm going to date you, I'm going to provide for you, and then in the near future, like, I'm not foolish though, this one. My intention is what? I'm not foolish, I'm not impatient, and I'm not deceitful. Okay, so I don't deceive you. It's plain simple. I'm more like prepared as a person. So I'm more organized, whoever I am, but I'm not sweet and I'm not like bubbly. So I'm more logic focused. I want to date you, so my intention is to like prepare the home, invest, have a lot of money in the bank, have a good job. Why I'm doing that is because I want to give you a try. I want to date you, and I have the idea I want to date you. My challenge is technically do the action. Do the action of asking you out on a date, groom myself, be charismatic, and flirt with you and seduce you and ask you out on a date. Once I've done that, I'm gonna start courting you. From there on, I'm gonna provide for everything. You're not gonna pay anything. I'm gonna pay for everything. And then in the near future, I'm gonna observe you more, and I'm not gonna be foolish. I'm not gonna fool around here with other people. I'm gonna kind of observe other people, and I'm gonna observe you, technically. I'm not playing around here. There's no real fooling around here, this one. If I'm a guy, I'm not fooling around. If I'm a woman, it's the same concept. I have my home ready. I've prepared myself financially. But then again, I'm not for the part where, like, I'm paying for everything. But it could also be in the form of, if I were to date you, I will pay everything on my side. But I'm not fooling around with you, and I'm observing you more. So this one, I'm gonna court you, but the final decision, I will make it based on how you are with other people too. So this one, it's a very intelligent person. They're observing you with other people too. So if you have certain tendencies I don't like, then definitely I'll know where I'm gonna put you, technically. If I'm gonna take you really or not, it's my decision. Because I'm more prepared. I'm very organized. I'm prepared. I know what my expectations are, my needs are from a relationship. And I'm prepared to date you, court you, provide for you, everything. I'm paying for everything. And then I'm not fooling around with you, and I'm observing how you are with other people. Okay? That's it for Crow Tarot. I hope it resonated. I hope it gave you the insight you needed. And I'll see you on my next video, okay? So if you want to dislike, comment down below. You can subscribe to my channel. You can donate to my channel if you wish. If you need any type of, I don't know, like tools that can help you with your own situation, be it it's fatigue, be it it's anxiety, be it it's, I don't know, it's mental health, there's a lot of tools down there. There's Satya Speaks that you can listen to. You have Rishabh Sharma, whose music is very beautiful. Okay, so if you want to tap into a beautiful dynamic, you can listen to that in the morning, and you'll still have an amazing day. Okay. You have Isha Foundation, you have inner engineering programs, you have free yoga videos from Isha Foundation. They're all available in the description box. You have the Nadi Shuddhi, you have the yoga for health, yoga for love, yoga for success. You have all of these things. They're all available for you. They're the Sattvic movement. They're also very, very active, and they're a place to go. Okay, so there's so many help you have. I also shared like a mantra about love. You can utter it. It can bring you more love, you know. So if you want to do these things for yourself, definitely the tools are there. The only thing that's stopping you is yourself. And why would you stop yourself when you know you need it, right? So go get it. That's easy as that. You just need to get it. Experience it for yourself. That's it. That's all. Okay, so I'll see you again on my next video, and stay safe until then. Okay, so thank you so much for watching me, for, you know, believing in me. Please believe in yourself too if you don't do so. Okay, so I'll see you again. Bye, guys.